Hey guys, this is Tom Box, and we have a pantheon of guests right here. What do we got? Guys, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Paul from Team APS. Happy to be back.
Hi, I'm Ruxin from Ruxin.
Hi, my name is Susu from Head to Head Battles.
Could have pulled me.
Now Susu's gonna get mad because he's actually not here.
I'm sick.
Thanks, Sam. All right, so
I'm the next one.
Team Direct on. Let's go. So today, everybody, we are creating the undisputed tier list of all the Yu-Gi-Oh products. Once a year, I put my sponsorship at risk because we're having an open floor mic on this one, and we're not afraid to roast what's bad. We're not afraid of it. We're in fact, this has been actually a bit of a weird year for product. I'm not gonna lie.
Very weird.
Very up, very down.
Yeah, very up, very down.
Hot and cold.
You see this?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Anyways, I'm sorry. Yep.
There's a little bit of foreshadowing there.
Oh my god. So yeah, we have listed out every single month. Are you guys happy with the products this year? Let's just kind of get a general vibe.
Yeah, I think the Ghost Rares were so pristine. Like the way they made it this year is like outclass all the other Ghost Rares ever printed. Like comparison to like the Duelist Genesis Stardust Dragon, the way they was made, Ghost from the past Ghost Rares has been creme de la creme, the most beautiful Ghost Rares I've ever seen in my entire life.
I can't tell if he's serious or not.
He's not serious.
Okay, let's bring in the scene here. I am trying to operate this, so you know what, this is gonna be a bit of a raw take. I thought there would actually be more product, but then again, I remember we did that one segment where we just rated everything all together that one time, and it took like 2 hours. But this time, it's only 1 year. We compressed it down to when you're going to take turns. We're going to rate it. We're going to discuss it. And we're going to see if we're able to change some minds on some of these products, whether it be for better or for worse. So in terms of our tier listing, of course, we have our S tier, God tier product, which is, there are a couple this year, maybe one or two. A tier is really solid. B tier, good enough. C tier, I mean, it's for some people, and D tier, you know what? We're just coping if we think there's anything good in there. Let's be real. They're like flops. There are some really bad ones in here. Starting off, you guys are ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Sam, then we'll go to Paul, then go to Ruxin, and then I'll go back to myself. The floor is yours. You got Grand Creators. How is that one?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah, I think this set was okay, man. Like honestly, this is when the Water Enchantress came out, right?
Yeah, the first Enchantress.
This set was good, man. Honestly, this is when the Punks came out too, right?
Yeah, Punks, Exorcisters, and Adventure.
Yo, I think this thing, maybe what is it? I don't know, bro. Like, are we talking from a collector standpoint, or just like a meta standpoint?
Your standpoint. Everyone's bringing something different to the table. It's the Sam standpoint.
Okay, I think Grand Creators was a hot set. I think it's an A.
It's an A tier.
I think it's an A.
With you on that. I mean, I feel like it is good.
Yeah, it was a great set. The collectors were. This was when Storm Strike came out as collectors. Honestly, collectors rare wasn't in my opinion, isn't as hot. They do look good, but I don't think that they did well. You know what I'm saying? That's just personally with me. I feel like for example, Water Enchantress was a collector's rare, and they made it like an ultimate rare in the OTS. So I don't know how I felt about that. I felt like it didn't look as good, but Grand Creators overall is like a meta set, and with how the Red Amnesia engine changed the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like it was crazy. Grand Creators was nice.
Something really cool about it too is it's the first time that all three of the archetypes in the set are playable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they aged really nicely overall. Sure, people didn't play Punks when they first came out, but over time, every single archetype was played. Exorcister was played. Pax was such a cheap card when it came out, and then after Exorcister got Martha, that card became hella expensive. So
Martha?
Yeah, Martha from Power of the Elements.
Martha.
But I thought you were just making some Justice League
versus Batman. Sorry,
But yeah, it's definitely a set that aged better over time, and people kept on going back to it. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think
A's cool.
Yeah, this is also a set that I think took E-Telly to 3.
Oh yeah, E-Telly to 3.
Yeah,
good, perfect timing for reprints as well. But they've been strategizing that pretty well. Next one, Paul, you're up. where would you put Battle of
okay.
Chaos? If you want a reminder, we've got Dark Magician 25th anniversary, Guardian Chimera, and we got I think Libromancers were in here as well as Illusion of Chaos.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's not really the best set, like, to be completely honest. Like, I will say this, though. It had, like, a little bit of hidden value in there. Like, Chimera kind of ended up being, like, worth a lot.
Advent Adventure. Ultra, I think.
Yeah, Advent Adventure was, like
$30
Ultra.
now.
Yeah, that was pretty,
is
like,
it?
meta-changing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a lot cheaper.
I think,
Yeah, I did too.
I think, like, throwing in the Dark Magician thing was, like, kind of weird but cool. Although, as a set, like, just kind of opening it on average, it didn't love, like, opening it on average. I mean, I would say, like, if I'm being generous, maybe a B.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and you guys can fight me down on that because, like, I was thinking C, but like,
I like it at a B because I thought the Dark Magician thing was pretty cool. I've had a couple of videos recently about this set, and it's kind of like not a great set, but it does have those two cards like Chimera and then the ultra rare Flunderies card that are both crazy money, and then all the Dark Magician stuff. I really like the Starlights, not for playability, just for like collection, because like the Jet Dragon's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
The Dark Magicians is really cool. The fusion for the Dark Magicians, and then like the Dark Magician itself for the 25th anniversary. It's I still have not heard. I think that's the only time they've had a card like that where it's like a chase card that's not in the rare slot. So I thought that was pretty
it's
sick.
randomly like in the pack. I thought that
Yeah,
was
so that's pretty exciting. On like the collector standpoint, you open a pack, you could get a Starlight, and you could pull that theoretically, which is really cool. And then, of course, Dark Magicians usually age well, just because, you know, same thing with like the Legendary Duelist 6, whatever it was called, the Dark Magician one. That aged super well, but then it got reprinted and stuff. But I think that it'll do well just because of that, and like the casual players will really like it, plus like the collecting and aspect. So I like it at B for that, not because the set's amazing or anything.
All right.
I
think it's fair.
The set itself, I believe, is really mediocre. It isn't the craziest set, but I feel like what Paul said about the hidden value that the set has, and you know, it is a Dark Magician set after all. You know what I'm saying? So like Battle of Chaos will always be known as that Dark Magician set. So I guess for like nostalgia purposes or like for DM purposes, you know what I'm saying? I think it deserves a B.
You know what? I'd say it's fair. I'm like, personally, I would place it between B and C. Like, it's got some competitive value. Like, you guys already mentioned everything. Some competitive value, something for the collectors, something for everyone. Yeah. But it's still like not that great.
I mean, like, I will just hedge it by saying I think it'll be like bottom of B.
Yeah,
right.
But I still think it like deserves B. Yeah.
Okay.
There are definitely worse sets, I will say.
Yeah.
Next one. Are you ready, Rexon? I can give you the next
I'm ready.
two. I can give you two because this is kind of a mini pack here.
Okay.
Tournament Pack 18.
Okay. This had
Zeus. This is
the
the Zeus.
Ultimate Rare Zeus, Ecclesia, and then Fusion Destiny, right? I think were the ulties.
Yeah, that was the one.
So it was. I looked at all the sets like for a video I did, and the OTS this year were kind of like There was none that were like amazing. Like I think 17 and 16 like last year were really awesome. This year they were kind of all right. I do really like Zeus, like in terms of like one, a lot of people are playing Zeus. Not necessarily right now, but it has been played a lot since it came out or whatever. And then it's like an ultimate rare version, so people are going to want it. And then I just like the artwork of Zeus, so I think it's a cool card. Ecclesia, obviously the Dogmatica stuff's not great right now, but it's been a popular deck. I've personally played it with like, you know, Alistair and stuff. So I like the Dogmatica card. Fusion Destiny, it's been a big point of contention with that. So I think the ultimate rares are pretty decent in here. I think the other cards are, there's like I think Baby Sarasaurus is in here for the dinos.
Oh yeah.
I think there's like
Sam would know.
How do you know all this, bro?
Yeah, there's a few good cards in here, but overall, I think this is probably in the B area in terms of sets. I would probably put it. I don't know if I'd put it above or below Battles. Like, it's such a small set; it's hard to compare it to. Like
it's different. You should compare. You should compare. I think they should be compared with like within the tournament packs of the rest of the year.
I think it's a B though. If I had to pick for this specific set, I don't know where it is compared to Battles of Chaos though.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. I think it's kind of strange because like this year's, in fact, even like beginning of the last year's tournament pack, the value of tournament pack cards have been like tanking. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
really
yeah, I
tanky.
feel like the average, like, I don't know if it's like the choices and ultis they've been picking, or
Yeah.
like, would you guys agree with me in that, like, I think that they've been picking ultis that feel more trendy and topical instead of like more
Yeah,
timeless
yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Definitely like skill
absolutely.
drain,
But,
like was one and stuff. You know.
but like Ghost Reaper is a hand
Yeah, what
trap
the heck
girl,
was that?
and that
Yeah,
one
that was
is
weird.
so low. That one's like really cheap.
How
We'll
much-
get-
yeah,
we'll- I
the
guess we'll
OTS
get
19 and 20 were weird. We'll get to them, but
yeah, we'll get to
Yeah.
those. But okay, you know, I'm gonna give you one more since that was like a really tiny pack. We got Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1.
Oh yeah, okay. I want this one. All right, Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. In terms of value and collectability, this is the absolute bottom of the barrel. There's nothing really in here. Skill Drain was in here, but then they reprinted it like as an ulti. You know, it's been reprinted like 6 times recently because they made it to 3 or whatever. So the best card is already like $2 now, and I think it's some random like Naturia cards, like $4 at the top of the set. There's nothing to
Yeah.
really chase. There's Blue Eyes, Dark Magician stuff, which I normally like, but they have this weird dual terminal rarity, which we were talking before, and it kind of looks like you bought a card off Etsy and put it onto that card. It just
I feel
it
like
doesn't
they-
look good. It's not like a new rarity that's cool. It's like a rarity. So
mean,
this is definitely D for sure.
Yeah, like the thing is, did everybody like remember when they announced this and like everyone was just like confused because this was the slot that like this was the slot that Legendary Duelist Chapter 3 was like supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
people and they're like, yeah, we're gonna just do this like Hidden Arsenal thing instead. And everyone's like, why? Like no one wants this. Like it's
Yeah. Literally no one wanted it, and they still
This
don't.
is so
it's
weird. I mean, it's catering to like Edison fans, right? And there's a lot of cards you want in there.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Okay, mate.
Sort
Okay,
of,
guys,
I mean-
I'm just playing devil's advocate. But like,
yeah, what's in here? I mean, I don't even know.
okay, okay, 2 good cards. The only 2 good cards I know from this set is one is Lava Golem because people wanted Lava Golem because side deck I need to kill some monsters, and Skill Drain. And okay, the stupidest part about Skill Drain, oh my god, this totally like devalue. Like Skill Drain is like the worst reprinted card in my opinion. Okay, it was first of all it was like a rare from the original. And then it was
Yeah,
like
Dark Crisis,
a common as a gold rare in the first gold series. And I'm pretty sure it got like another reprint somewhere early along those lines. But then they gave us like a Turbo Pack Ultra Rare.
Yeah.
And then they gave us the Lost Art Ultra Rare. And then they gave us another Ultra Rare in this set. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
these are all Ultra Rares. You just killed Turbo Pack's Ultra. And then they gave us an ulti. And I'm like, yeah, that Turbo Pack Ultra Rare is not going to hold any value if you did that.
I feel like it's an easy DM.
Yeah, this is probably the worst set we're gonna see all year, and that's saying something. There's some bad ones, but this one is just
Yeah, that one's like
when you can't find anyone excited about the set, it's not good.
I know
Yeah,
the best thing in the set though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must have been the Dark Magician Girl dice. Is it this one or is it no? This is the Karibo dice.
I don't
Dark
even
Magician
know.
Girl dice are in Legendary Duelist
There was
season 3.
Karibo dice in here.
Is it Karibo dice? I think. This is the Karibo dice. I put the picture in here. There's a Karibo dice. That's a secret dice. That's the best pull,
Yeah, honestly,
and it's not even a card.
because then they don't know there's no set number, so they don't know you got it from there.
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy, I do not want speed duel. I'm gonna pass this one to Paul.
Wow, okay.
I don't know anything
I mean,
about
I
speed
know-
duel.
I
Okay,
know- I
I
know
know
a
it's
little about
supposed to be
speed
good,
duel.
but I don't know if it's good or
Okay.
not. But there's like,
So
okay,
all right, I got this. So
educate
here's the
me,
thing.
educate me.
Well, so here's the thing about these speed duel like things. It's really hard to rank them because like they're really not even intended to be like open to like as product. I think but the good thing about them is like okay, it's fun if you have some friends and you want to like play and get into speed duels. I think they work really well for that. And the secret value of them is that they tend to be rarity upgrades for like GOAT format cards. Like
yeah,
typically
yeah.
that's kind of what they'll do. So like they'll make those the secret rare slots. I mean, if I had to give this one a rating,
How was this
because
one?
I know that we're gonna do the next speed duel thing later, I would give this like the lowest of B because it is fun to play and like it's much better than like the thing that comes later this year, like the Paradox box. That one wasn't really all that fun. Maybe I'd even call it C. It depends on what you're looking for in a Yu-Gi-Oh pack. Like I feel like
Yeah,
the average
exactly.
Yu-Gi-Oh player like is not gonna like the average Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'd say like
The thing is a D.
D, low C. But like, if you're like kind of in, let's call it C. Let's call it C.
Okay, we'll call it C.
Yeah, because like I think most people just aren't gonna really find a lot in here that they like. So.
Oh yeah, I think 100% this thing is not a collectible item. I don't think it is.
Yeah, not much.
Unless you're keeping it sealed, like time capsule it for like maybe 50 years later. Hey, remember that old Yu-Gi-Oh GX thing?
The only asterisk I want to give it is that like as a product, it is aiming to do something different than most products are. So like it's hard to like put it on here. But yeah, C is probably.
Yeah, these are more like a cube format type thing. I mean, not that you draft, but more that like you open it up with people and you have the cards to play right there. You don't have to out and build your own deck and bring them with you.
But you're kind of accepting that all the cards in there are like worthless value-wise. Like
it's like buying a board game almost, but playing Yu-Gi-Oh. But the secret rares can be kind of cool. I think those are nice.
Exactly
that.
So
yeah, C feels all right.
Okay, well, did you play any speed duel tournaments? And speaking of like speed duel tournaments, like a lot of people, at least at recent YCSs, they have been making bank on the speed duel giant cards.
Yeah, so that's a thing that like people are really into now because like they've been making some really cool speed duel giant cards. And
agreed.
For that reason, I would say that it's like
they have those?
Yeah, they have those. Did you miss out on all the events this year, Sam?
I mean, like I would want a speed duel like a pot of greed, but what came in this tournament pack?
Hades. Dark Ruler Hades is like the money card, I think.
I don't know, C.
There was also like speed. There's also like speed duel Allure of Darkness, like ultra rare. That was like that. I believe that was the chase card in terms of like if you want to be a collector, you want the. But then again, it's like not even that high because like.
Listen, here's the thing about these speed duel tournament packs though, and why it's like hard for me to give them like good ratings is just because like. I feel like they're not accessible to most people. Like most people do not have a speed duel locals, and so they're just never even going to see these.
Oh.
Now that's not to say that they aren't like useful products. It's just like you only really get them at like the YCS like public events, and like maybe if your locals does this. Not to say it's like the worst product ever. It's just like I don't.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's fair. Trials. Next up, we have Trials of the Pharaoh. Do you guys even know what this is? I just saw that it was on the list. And I just decided
Trials of the Pharaoh.
What is that? Is that where you get the cup or something?
I have no idea what it is. But to me, I'm just gonna move this straight into D because no one knows what it is. That means that's how.
Company.
That's it. This has probably the most amount of failed promo. Guys, in the comment section, tell us what the hell is this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that's like something that's only in EU. Like, I feel like that.
We'll get back to this one.
Where did you find that, Tom?
I found it in the Wikipedia. I did the whole year breakdown of all the releases, and this was one of them.
Oh, hey, listen. Okay, I found out what it is.
Well, what is it?
Wait, I think I found out what it is. Okay, you get. Oh, this is like a kit.
That's a kit?
Like, okay. So listen. Join your local OTS. You get a t-shirt featuring Jaden Yuki, a keyring, and a super rare Elemental Hero Barkman card.
What?
Like, it's like a thing that, like, if your locals has this, I think it's...
You get Floodgate Trap Hole or something.
No, the first one was
this is
Floodgate
another
Trap Hole.
speed duel thing?
No, the Floodgate Trap Hole was the one for, like, the year before.
What is this?
This is,
well...
whatever. I mean, like,
what this is? This is something that they clearly need more promotion on. Cause
like, this is what I mean about like the speed duel tournament packs. Like most people don't even know that exists. So I sure as hell didn't know what like Trials of the Pharaoh was. So
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Cool, but like,
you know what? That's fair. Okay, this one I'm gonna do the next two since I kind of skipped over most of the product here. The first one here is a plug, guys. For this giveaway, we're just going to keep it simple. Just follow the link down in the description. It's a Gleam link. That's probably my best way to contact you because I can actually get your contact info, and you guys seem to actually reply. So if you want to rescue this rescue bunny from being suffocated in this bag, and this bag literally says this bag is not a toy, you guys just follow the link down in the description, and you also have to promise me this one thing. Don't let this bunny ever get hurt by Ash ever again. This is a rescue, guys. This is a rescue. And that's all I got for this. Let's continue on with the product list. By the way, this rescue rabbit is going into God tier immediately. This thing is so hot. And I have one more to give away.
So hot?
It's hard. Hey, did anyone actually go to Comic-Con to try to get that thing?
Not me.
I don't get it, bro.
Like I have a couple to give away. I got one, but then I have to give away two. I already gave away one already on Twitter, and that was quick. But this one I
Sam, you look so confused.
Why is this $400, bro?
Yeah, it's a $400 rabbit.
Okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm with Sam in that while I like the rescue rabbit, I think that it's not like.
Bro, who's?
It's not like I remember this was like $600 for a bit on eBay.
Yeah, no, yeah, one of the sold listings was $600.
I think that
No way.
Yeah, we're not kidding.
600.
Anyway.
But hey, who doesn't want a rescue rabbit? Maybe they're gonna release rescue cat, get the whole rescue family. You know, you get all of them. It's like these are collectibles.
Yeah. It's bigger than a card. Some cards are 600. It's you get more for your money. You know?
Think about the material.
This big instead of this big. You know.
Yeah.
It's got cotton. It's got stuffing in it. It's not just made out of trees, man.
$400, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's God tier.
How much was Konami selling this for?
Konami wasn't selling it.
You're just giving it away?
No, you have to win it. You have to win it.
Damn. Okay, so make sure.
You remember how you had to win something at the Konami booth?
Oh, the starter's ball is actually nice. It's a TV. The starter's ball that I got from Konami when you win, it's like an orb with the light.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's an actual TV, bro. That's like that thing is like beautiful.
Hey, these are very limited. You know, it's hard to get. Okay, first structure deck of the year. This is the Albaz structure deck. I am putting this thing has a lot of influence over the year. In fact, it's still being played now, even though it's not that great right now.
That was insane, bro.
But the deck was like immediately top 2 events. That good. And for a structure deck, this year's structure deck I would say has been really, really good. It definitely wasn't trash level. So I'm gonna put it below Grand Creator because Grand Creator just influenced the first 8 months of the entire year. This one influenced it for 4 months, and that's the only reason why it's lower. It's still really powerful. I don't know. Would you guys agree, disagree? This one's pretty simple.
I mean, honestly, I think that is fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I put it for me, I put it as an S.
You put it as? Yeah, it's really high up there. It's really, really good.
That structure deck was insane. Like Pot Extravagance was reprinted in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
a bunch of reprints in there.
There's a Ghost Ogre in there. Effect Veiler was also in there. Like literally, like this structure deck was like one of those decks that you buy 3 and you can play.
Yeah,
like, that's the one was like I can confidently say like
you buy by the grave, Dark Ruler no more, Gold Shark.
It was really good. It was really good.
Like
you got one in your you got one in your hand right now.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're topping events with a structure deck, I feel like that's about as good as it gets, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe it should be an S.
You know what? Yeah, you convinced me. I'll put it in an S. Okay, this one's probably gonna spark the most amount of debate because between collectors to players, we got Ghost from the Past. This one is on. This one's on Sam.
Let's hear it.
Ghost from the Past too. Where are you putting this?
He was trashing it earlier.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're roasting it,
bro. Honestly, bro. There was a lot of hype with this set, okay?
There was.
So much hype, bro. But like the hype was nice. Okay, like I liked it. Like it was fun opening Ghost in the Past, like 2. But I feel like after pulling the Ghost Rare, man, like how is a Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon? Like how much is it? $30?
40.
Yeah,
5. I think.
Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon $40.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like I honestly think like upon release, I would say it's like an S tier product, but after it cooled down a little bit, I could confidently say this set is a B.
It's a B tier.
Okay, so I'm with you for actually a different reason, but I'm still with you, and it's
yeah. I think like
I've always found that opening these products is a little deceptive because like it's the Ghost Rares are cool. Don't get me wrong, like I like them. Is that I always feel like the reprints are so all over the place. That like when you pay $20. And you get like, let's say like you're a normal person, you pay $20 to get one of these. You just get all sorts of random and like some of it could be like good or something that you want, but so much of it is just going to be like, here's a random vampire card. Like it's so
it's so
crazy.
Like, it's not narrowed down. I felt like there was so much variety, like
too much
Dark
filler.
Arm,
too much
like
filler.
Spear modes, like it's just like why can't it just be like 4 chase cards and like, we're just trying to get those 4 main chase cards?
Because here's the thing, like not to like foreshadow too much, but like a set like Magnificent Ravens kind of does it a little better with like keeping it more focused and like keeping the reprints a little more like together. Which I know like we'll get there later, but that's my thing with Ghosts from the Past. The first one kind of felt the same way, where it's just like good set. Ghost rares are awesome if you get one, but like it's just. I'm with Sam. I'll just say that. I'm with Sam.
You know what? It's fair. I think one of the biggest problems is that some of the ghost rares are just too easy to pull. They doubled the pull rate on ghost rares, and there was a bit of clumping issue within the cases as well, where you can get a case where you get like 3 or 4 ghost rares. Did you experience that, Roxon?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing that y'all said basically. With some of the sets that ended the year, it really showed like how a reprint set really probably should go. And then if you look back at Ghosts from the Past 2, you're like, man, that wasn't that good.
I mean, they gave us like Boral and Dragon.
I will say it was better than Ghosts from the Past 1 in terms of the non-ghost rares. Like that, there were some good cards, like Aluber was in there, but like Ghosts from the Past 1, there was nothing basically.
Oh, yeah,
At least this time there was some decent cards, but as Paul said, it was kind of all over the place. And the thing with these sets is that it's same, just reprints in general. If they're not really good reprints, they go to like $2 because these sell so much. So it's just all over the place. So you end up having to pull ghost rares, and as Sam said, the ghost rares are cheap out of here because this set was so hyped. I think everyone bought cases and cases of it. So it's just flooded the market at this point. So it hasn't done that well for its pricing. It doesn't have a lot of great cards or consistent cards. So I think these are pretty fair. I still think it's probably better than the OTS pack though.
Yeah.
No, I think it's better than Battle Chaos for sure, but it's definitely
in Battles of Chaos. Yeah, but I don't think it gets to the A tier like we thought it would when it first came out.
I mean, it had such a good selection of ghost rares. Like in
the
terms
ghosts
of like,
were awesome,
the ghosts were like
really
DMG was good, Blue Eyes was good, Red Eyes was good. These are all good.
It's just you don't want to like lose yourself too much in just the chase cards though.
Yeah,
because I feel like just the average experience for somebody with this set is like
it's all or nothing pretty much.
All right. Now next one we have a core set, Paul. We have Defo, Dimension Force. Oh my god, this one's
okay. This is, I'm sorry, but like this set really, I remembered that this set came out like just when I saw it on this list. Like, and I'm like, I just feel like I remember like Regulus was in here.
Yes.
Which I know like that was a big deal.
It's not very memorable.
And then like he just vanished off the face of the earth. Like,
he's gone.
No one's playing him now.
And here's the thing: what else came in here? Like,
Punk, Deer Note, Magnifica,
and thousands of Starlights in one case.
Oh yeah, Ghost Spell. Was this the Ghost? Yeah, this is the Ghost Spell thing. That I'm not gonna get into the details of that. I just won't talk about it.
So like I'm gonna give it like a C. I don't know if I'd say it's like better or worse than the speed duel products. I mean, I guess it's like better in that like, the average player. Yeah. The average player probably wants it more than they want a speed duel product, but like this one, and just not. It's not like D. It's not awful, but I mean, it really is not a great set. It's just not very memorable. A lot of the value just kind of isn't there.
Yeah, but like, what is good in here? Like, Therions are not good anymore. So honestly, like, if you put it in D, I'd just be like, I mean, what's good in here anymore?
It's just honestly, it's just
Arsenal's so bad. I don't want to associate it with that. But,
like Deer Note is not like people aren't playing punks, but like Deer Note was.
Is this the worst core set of the year? That's what
it could be
easily.
So
easily.
I mean, I think we put the worst core set of the year in D, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like I think like it's like the top of D then.
Top D.
Yeah, the very top. I mean, everything's better than Hidden Arsenal.
It's like a victim of its time. Because it came out this year, and this year, the end of the year really just clobbered everything. Right? Yeah. All right, that's fair. Okay. Next one is a tournament pack. We can all kind of chime in on this. This is Albaz, Skill Drain, and I don't even know that last. Enchantress.
D, man. I put this as
this one.
Not a good OTS.
And the quality on these sucked.
Yeah, they were so bad, bro.
They were they would cut you because they're like bent. They're like really sharp. Yeah, it was not good.
This is another one of those ones too where like I feel like it was too like they do this thing where like they're doing these more like timely picks for the ultis, and I don't think they need to be doing that so much.
I kind of like I didn't like this one because they reprinted Enchantress. I'm like, dude, you don't have a collector
nobody
rare.
even wants it. They just want the collector rare.
Looks so ugly, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like this one too much.
Yeah.
Something about the ultis. They look really dark now, and they don't like shine.
It doesn't pop anymore.
Yeah, it looks.
Doesn't.
These especially OTS 19. I think were the worst looking ultimate rares of any of them.
Yeah,
I really didn't like. I didn't like the choices. Skill Drain was like, cool. You know, we just got a reprint of that, and then Water Enchantress nobody even wanted. What'd you say the other one was?
Albaz.
Albaz, yeah, and that also had a bunch of prints recently.
That
but
came
it was
in
high
secret
rarity.
as well, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
That and like Albaz is like the card you only run like kind of because you have to. It's just you know, I don't know.
All right, we're moving on. We're already like half an hour in. I'm pretty sure we can speed through this. It looks like there's more than it is, really, because there's the lightning round coming at the end. But of course, we have legendary duelist Mako Tsunami makes his freaky fish guy appearance. This one is on. Well, you know, I'll just take this one. I'll take this one. Legendary duelist. Man, I really want to put it higher, but this year has proven that this set is the highest end of D. Let's put it that way. There's one thing that was going for it, and that was Marine Cess. There was play. It was competitive. It did top. That was the crazy part. There were tops with Marine Cess, and that's why it's not the ball. But
I will not say this is better than default though. I will not say this is better than default.
It's not better than default, but it is like it is because like there's also the droplet. And
Like,
what's the ghost in there? There was a ghost in here. It was
literally talking shit.
It's Honor Arc. Silent Honor Arc.
Yeah, Silent Honor Arc's not the best.
What?
I mean, listen. All right, go ahead, Gary.
How does it withstand throwing a box, Sam?
Bro,
How's it looking over there?
look.
Is it dented or is it? I mean, that's what we really need to know here. Oh, okay, all right.
It's gone.
Maybe not so good. Maybe not so good.
That set is
Listen,
bad.
okay, here's the thing.
This box for below cost,
Listen,
man.
there's one thing that I will say about this set that like at least slightly redeems it, and it's why like I'm not. I feel like we might be being a little harsh on it and Defo, because like when I look at some of like Hidden Arsenal and like these tournament packs, I feel like they're awful. Like, listen, there are some people like Marin says topped an event, and like Shark's like an anime deck, and like Mako's like an anime deck, and Droplets like. I feel like D's like.
But here's the thing:
rude.
Mako is never gonna be someone's fan favorite. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
One day this set will go up in price. I promise you.
like I just.
I'm gonna someone clip
Yeah.
that.
Having a top, I mean, you could maybe argue it's bottom of C. That's something.
I lost to Sharks at YCS Pasadena to kick me out of the tournament. So
Sharks?
They got-
Actually?
they got-
Did you get goes
I lost
unlocked or
to Sharks,
something?
bro, I lost to Sharks, man. He goes and locked me, and then it was game, bro. Honestly, I actually regret throwing this box. It was a nice box.
It actually looked pretty decent. I think
Sam regretting something. This is the first time I'm hearing something.
they can withstand a little bit of throws.
Yeah, like I don't know. I guess like it's just when I think of like D tier being like the worst. Because the thing is, there was a lot of people at my card shop who were buying this for the droplets. Now, don't get
They're
me wrong.
so
Droplets was,
hard
like,
to pull.
It was super short printed, but I mean like
Yes.
it was like
Honestly-
I don't know.
I found that Brothers of Legend had an easier pull rate for their droplet than pulling a droplet from here.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
honestly, guys, to be fair, we should make another category for Hidden Arsenal because nothing comes worse than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
There needs to be an
saying.
F tier.
Like,
It needs to be the Hidden Arsenal tier.
we should. Yeah, Hidden Arsenal should be the only one.
Like
Nothing
the
was
only
close to it.
because the thing is that's why I'm like so like I don't you don't have to like make a new one now, but what I was gonna say is just like that's the only reason I have a hard time putting like Legendary Duelist and Defo in like the lowest tier is because like I'm looking at Hidden Arsenal and I'm like there's nothing is as bad as that. Like
Oh,
Where the best pull is a dice.
Imagine it's like 3 tiers down on its own, and then there's like a bunch of empty
Oh.
ones in between it.
Next year.
G to flop and then
Next year we're reintroducing the F tier.
yeah.
Next
I-
year.
Tier will return.
we can keep these in D, just like let everyone know like they're not like the lowest.
We should
of
move these back up to C. You know, we should move them back
like
up
they're
to
like
C.
bottom of C. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. I don't know.
Okay, you know what's fine. Next up we have Legendary Duelist Season 3. I think this one
This is Sam. Right?
This is Sam.
honestly, guys, I'm gonna say it from the get, bro. I don't like any Legendary Duelists.
Okay.
I hate this set too.
Even these
I'm not gonna lie.
boxes,
I
I'm
hate
good.
these. I do
Yeah,
not
it's,
like
it's
these.
so useless, bro. Like I feel like
It's good for
I don't know,
reprints,
bro.
man. It's good for reprints.
Konami needs to hire
No,
somebody
it's
from
not.
Pokemon to create better legacy sets. You know?
Like the okay. Here's like
better
I know.
collected.
Like, so listen.
Oh, you got
Tom,
the
like, okay.
the Dark
I know-
Magician dice.
I know, like, it had good reprints, but I don't like these.
Do you even use
These,
it?
like, I don't like these products. Just like aren't like the pull rates on them are so awful. and it's like $15 and you get like 2 packs. Sometimes you could just pull outright like Satellite Warrior and just garbage from these. The colored like ultra rares look hideous. Like I don't like these sets. And the thing is, like, I know that they do the whole like, oh, like there's like promo reprints, but most of the promos aren't good, and there's only like 2 that are. It's to me like this is actually a D. No, I'm not the one. I'm not the one putting it there. So like, I know this is like Sam's call.
Sam, what do you think?
Like,
Well, Sam hates it, so it's pretty easy to push him over there.
I don't like
It's a D,
these.
bro.
Put in D. All right.
Honestly,
Like,
you know
I
what's
don't
so
like
sad, man? Like, I remember this thing came out, and I remember like a chase card was like a Beast Dragon Secret Rare. Was it? Or was it another set?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Blue
Yeah,
Eyes,
like-
Wiz Dragon.
It's probably in season 2, but like,
yeah, season
Those
2.
two, yeah.
like yeah, it came in as this, and it was like a chase card in there, and it only came on there, and then like they made it so dog water that like it just like they reprinted it in like magical mavens or something like that, right? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like these sets just lose so much value. Like what Ruxin said is like they made these sets like legendary duelists, and then like 6 months later they make these mini box sets. Like, what are these sets for? Like, are they
Yeah.
for? Like, they just ran out of
I
ideas,
really,
right?
I really
They ran out of
hate the
ideas. Like,
setup
I
of
mean, like,
these.
it's just like, you know what? I have nothing to make, so I'm gonna just reprint this for fun. And add a dice in there, and like, fam, $12.
And also, let me just add in one more thing too. Is like these are the biggest waste of like product. Like the box is
bro,
so
it's so
big,
big.
and like you
Oh
get like
yes,
2 packs. It's just, like,
absolutely.
why are they so? Like, it's just they're hell to like open and throw away because it's like,
Yeah,
and they're $15.
$15 for
Yeah,
what? man?
that's what I hate about it. The setup, there's the 2 packs only. You get like the weird box where there's like a promo and then like a die bouncing around in there. Then
Yeah.
you actually open the pack and you get 3 of those colored rares that nobody actually wants.
I don't like
And
those.
Yeah, nobody likes them. They just look bad. So then you get a card that you want, and then it has a weird colored text, and you don't even want that. You're just
And
like,
also,
ugh.
they threw in weird shit in this one, like Sangan's in that. It's like so
Yeah.
random. Like and the thing is like Sangan's like an ultra in it. So like you can pull like an ultra rare like ugly
I mean,
blue Sangan or
I
whatever.
know
It's just-
why people were going for the Sangan though, like because
Yeah, but I
people
don't
were
care,
playing it.
like-
I know, like people don't really care, but it's like people that want to foil up Sangan. Like, when was the last foil Sangan that we got? Like, and I know
Well, it's
people
like,
were
and
playing it
more
competitively.
specifically. But here's the thing: more specifically, do you want like a red text Sangan? Like it's like you know.
That's really,
It looks
you know,
nice.
You have to go for the
it's super
gold-colored
anime.
one just because it's normal.
It's actually super anime because I remember back in like watching like the sub version of Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. Whenever they play their cards, there's some of them that come out like with red text. That come up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm gonna say for that, because other than that, I'm just gonna be talking out of my ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? Yeah, they're pretty bad. I mean, especially with like the
Like
later
honestly,
products.
hey, listen, wait. Before we go to the next one, put it below Legendary Duelist. I'm serious. I don't like to me at least. If it's up to me, like
Yeah, do it.
I know it's Sam's pick, but like
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
just,
No, I agree, I
don't.
agree.
Okay,
I agree
okay,
with
it
you.
is now locked in place. The only thing that's really good in there is probably the reprint of Magician's Souls. It really tanked the price, which I did like. That was the only thing. Next, we have something huge.
Yeah, this is a big.
This is yours.
Okay, so I'm inclined to just say S because like this literally defined the second half of the year. Like I don't think there's any question.
Really good. How
And-
the others?
What about collectibles? Like, we know the set is like tier 0 because most of the archetypes in there were all playable for the most part.
No, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did not like Starlight Phoenix Enforcer. I don't really think that was. It just felt a little like
Too soon.
I think it could have probably been too soon.
too
It could
soon.
have been something different. I don't think that like takes it out of S tier or anything. But
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
wasn't much.
it's just format defining. But yeah, as a collector, I don't know.
There wasn't much collector, but there was a lot of value opening the packs. So for collectors, opening packs is good. So I like the DPE, but I know that a lot of people didn't because it should have just been in Bode last year. So it was kind of weird that it was in there. I just like it because I think that DPE will be a collectible card that people will want. So I think that is the top of the collector, like chase or whatever. The rest of them were mostly just like meta stuff, but it was such a like good set to open because everyone needed the cards that like you could open it and get some really valuable stuff. Like the I think the Sprite Blue was like 90, 100 on release. And then like the
field
Tier Elements
spell.
field spell was like what, 60, 70. And then there was the Ultimate Slayer was 50. So you're opening it up. There was some huge secret rares. And then the Ultras had some big value for the sprites as well. So it was pretty solid just to like open packs. So it was fun to open because you could get a lot of value.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
with it.
decided to actually reprint the set non-first ed.
That's how you know it was good.
Which is,
That's how you know it was
like
good.
That was a good call from them. So I gotta say, I think it's S.
Okay.
I think it's real good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, they reprinted the set to non-first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's
Unlimited
also
Starlight.
and there is
Starlight,
collect.
too.
Yeah, there's Starlights there.
When was this?
Non-first ed.
Like a few weeks ago, that's
Recently.
what I heard.
Okay.
What?
I hope you didn't invest too hard in this one. Okay.
Yeah, but if
next.
first said, it's better.
Right, sorry, guys. I've got to move this thing forward. We got Tactical Masters. Ruxin, you're up.
Tactical Masters. What was in this set again?
Runix. Okay, there was Runix. There were
Yeah, that's right,
Valence,
yeah.
and there was Labyrinth. Those are the three main archetypes.
Okay, so in Valence and Labyrinth, they're both kind of from what I know of. But Runix, I think were decent, but I'm trying to remember what the collector.
Oh, I know
were
them
in here.
all. We have Anti-Spell Fragrance, Cosmic Cyclone,
Right,
Trap
yeah.
Trick. Those are the
Yeah,
main three.
I
Joel and
personally
Lockbird. Joel and Lockbirds.
Another thing for me, I really don't like the collector rare setups either. I think it's weird opening a box and getting 3 ultra rares, and that's all you get.
Okay,
I just
yeah.
It
I
feels
don't like that.
gross.
I don't-
It's
I
like
don't
you
like
open
that.
so many packs to get nothing, and then
Yeah.
if you do get the collector rare, it's once every 3 to 4 boxes. So I tend to put collector rare sets lower unless they're really good, like Grand Creators. And this one had one out of 3 archetypes hit, and then like there was not really anything I really loved in the collector rares. Kind of like okay, anti-spell, cosmic, those are kind of cool reprints, but they don't really hold any value because these collector rare sets do so bad at doing that.
I'm hearing a hard C.
I'm thinking C. That's what I was gonna go for.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I agree
you.
with that.
I think that it's just like this one. Also, just really quick, Anti-Spell Fragrance seems like it's like Konami's favorite new card to reprint.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like they're just,
Yeah.
they're just like reprinting it a lot, and I'm just like, what is this card? People don't
Yeah,
like
it
this
had
card.
that game promo version. It was like $50, and then they reprinted it like 7 times, and now it's like $9. I saw.
Okay, this next one here is a bonus for all of us to kind of debate, and this is
What is
gonna.
that? Oh, that's that
this is the new prize
isn't
card.
it?
So this card had a bunch of debate. People were like always flaming. Oh, why did they just put a vanilla out as a prize card? So I want to hear each and every one of you. What are your thoughts about it being a vanilla card versus a useful card? I'll go last.
Sam?
Honestly, bro, I felt like this prize card was really underwhelming. I don't know.
What about the art, man? It's all about the artwork now.
I don't even.
I don't
What's
know.
this
bro.
thing
I
called
feel
again? I gotta look up what. it
Another
looks like
verse
again.
dragon.
It's basically a worse Blue Eyes, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is right?
Yes.
Is that the point of it?
Yes, it's a worse Blue Eyes. It doesn't
I
even.
mean, like-
It doesn't even have the name.
So listen,
I don't know, man. I feel like it's still a prize card, but like, it's I don't know, bro.
I mean,
feel like,
but Sam, here's the thing. Okay, first of all, I agree with you. I don't really like it. Also, like, I don't think it deserves any points for being a prize card because I mean, like, it doesn't. I mean, like,
No one's gonna play
the
with
average person's not going to be getting it.
Yeah.
The people who get it aren't going to be playing it. So I mean, like, I just don't.
Indifferent.
I
They're
just I
not gonna,
can't.
what do you mean by they're not going to be getting it?
No, I'm saying like the average
Person's not gonna
Oh,
be
the
getting
average
it.
person. Okay,
And-
I thought
and
you
the
said
thing
the
is-
person. I was like, wait, why aren't they getting
Yeah,
it?
like the average person won't own one, and the person who owns one won't play it. Like, because you guys remember like the Chaos Dragon
Emperor.
Pendulum
Yeah.
thing, Chaos Emperor.
That was good.
Like, he was like played, and like Minerva and stuff like they've been played, but like this is just is will not be played. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's some sort of like broken Xyz that comes out, or like a link that says requires another verse dragon. That's completely crazy broken. I don't think people are playing this card.
Maybe they're just trying to encourage people not to play with their prize cards.
or
I'm not
to
gonna
enter
lie.
events.
I kind of like this card.
Really? How come? Explain.
So here's why I like it. First of all, yeah, you guys like they're not Xyz links and all that stuff, and you're not gonna play with it. That's kind of why I do like it. I like that it's kind of like you win it and then you like put it up like a trophy, and it's just like that really basic Yu-Gi-Oh card that it's not good for Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like if you have this card, you won something. So with the prize cards, I usually don't like them as much because they're like playable and like links and stuff. It's like,
Oh,
why do
I
I
get
want to?
that.
Yeah, why do I want a link card? It just looks like some new Yu-Gi-Oh. But for like old school, it's like a vanilla. That's cool, and like it's actually rare.
Oh,
so it's like
and-
super basic.
And I
Okay.
actually think that there is another good point that you're making too, is like when a card is playable as a prize card, it really disrupts like the fairness of the game.
Right, because
Those cards are usually like banned. They're banned at
Yeah.
Worlds. Like you can't play with prize cards. at Worlds.
So
yeah.
yeah, you know what? You're right. Like that's I don't know
I
I don't
kind
know
of
where
like
I'd
it. Like,
put
I'm not saying it's great, but I kind of like it. Also, I do think the artwork's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. And who cares if it's worse than Blue Eyes if you're not gonna play it anyway? You know, the stats don't really matter. So I would say it's okay, but I mean, we're not putting in A or S, obviously. Maybe B or C, I think is where we're at. Yeah.
Okay. Man,
I can live with B.
I can live with B because like I feel kind of indifferent. Like you guys said, I'm not gonna play with the prize card. I'm gonna find the lowest rarity of that card, and if I needed to play with it, and then I'll do that. Because like I'm not gonna go MTG vintage where shuffling a deck I lose $1,000 just shuffling my deck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going down that road.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can flex with it anyway. You just don't have to play in your deck.
Yeah.
Oh no, here's the fun one.
Here's the fun one. Tins. I get the tins. To me, the tins, it would have been higher. It would have been S tier if it wasn't for the fact of something that came out later on. That really bumped it back down to A. This year's tin was actually pretty fire. Like the line of products that you got, like in terms of like its releases and reprints, like Droplet, Lightning Storm, every single Ghost Girl hand trap, they're all accessible. That was the crazy part. After I looked at like the secondary market on a lot of these Ghost Girl hand traps, dude, they were a lot cheaper than I thought they were gonna be. And this is just this is literally Konami throwing out the welcome mat, saying, hey, come play this game. You guys can get access to all your cards. This is like round one of what they were doing. And that's why I put it in A tier. I know there is the issue of clumping. Clumping was a huge issue with this one. Like, holy crap. I personally cracked about like, I think I cracked about 3-4 cases. I got 2 good cases and 2 bad cases. I mean, like,
What'd you pull in the bad case?
Bad case was Link into the Vrains and Link into the Vrains. Every single time I see an L and there's a secret rare spell card, I'm like, Lightning Storm, Link into the Vrains. I'm like, oh my god, every time. That was not fun. But overall, I did still enjoy opening this. Especially when I got, like, I had one case where I had, like, 6 ashes in there. I'm like, this is feeling real good right now, you know?
Yeah.
So I had some of that.
This had some short prints too, didn't it? Though, like some more sort of short printed.
Yeah, some were shorted. Some were definitely more shorted.
A couple of
Droplets.
Like,
Droplets are pretty hard to pull.
There's always two gripes I'll always point out though with these tins, and I still think it belongs in A. Like I'm not arguing that, but the first is that I don't really like that they've like taken promos out of these.
Oh yeah,
I still think that that's like not great. Not a deal breaker like per se, but just eh. And then also my second thing is like I do sometimes wish they were a little kinder about like the reprint rarities, because it's like Prosperity being like secret rare, like as a secret, like
could have been an ultra.
That could have been like stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's like the end of the world, doom and gloom, but they could be a little cooler.
They could.
But it's still an A.
Hey, solution. Get rid of all the funding that you put into Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1, put it back into the tins, and give us the promos, and we're good. Solution. Dude, I think I solved Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. Then we have Speed Duel Tournament Pack. I don't think we know anything about this one.
What's in there? Blue Eyes White Dragon?
What's in there?
I have no idea. I'm the guy setting up this, and even I don't know what this is.
Is this 4?
4.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know.
Nope. So we're gonna put it, it's in C because we just don't know enough about it. Next one, Sam, Rainbow Dragon Structure Deck. It's the structure deck number 3 of the year. Number 2.
S
tier.
Bro, all the structure decks are banging this year. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
I'm not gonna like. This one had Ash in it. There was that automatically gave you value.
Bro, honestly, maybe I'm super biased about it because like I've been seeing how the Crystal Beast deck is played, especially with the new advanced Crystal Beast stuff. But the deck is actually insane. It makes like crazy negates. It's a really unique deck to play too. The deck literally has everything. Like Crystal Beast as an archetype has a E-Telly, has a brilliant fusion. Like the structure deck itself, like they came up like this year, I believe it was in Goals from the Past, when they came out with the new Rainbow Dragon Zenith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was last year. Was it this year?
No, it goes to the Past too, I think.
Yeah, it goes to the Past. Yeah, it goes to the Past.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. It's like that, that card came out with that set. It was a huge boost for the deck. And then now with like a Crystal Revenge came out, I feel like this structure deck is really good. Yeah, sorry.
I would no. Well, it's your pick. I was gonna say though, I'm with you because I think like while this like structure probably isn't like as meta defining as Albaz was, I still think that it actually hits way harder as like an easy, good product to recommend to like anybody. Like, because if you like the anime, you like GX, people really love Crystal Beast. It's a really, I know this like doesn't count for much. It's a really colorful product. Like, it's very like attractive on the shelf and stuff.
You know that the mat that they got was really
vibrant.
good. The mat that they got for the event was
so
really, really
like
good.
to me, like this actually wins big over like just because like okay, because here's the thing too, like Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't get like starter decks anymore. You know what I mean? And so like we just get structures, and it's like give a newbie Albaz Strike, and they actually probably will be kind of lost.
Yeah.
But like you give them Crystal Beast, and they'll like recognize something. They'll be like, oh okay, like I remember this. It's kind of fun. So while I don't know if it's like the best thing in the world, I think it's like at least A. Like at least A.
Honestly,
I'm with I'm with A or S or whatever.
Yeah. A or S is good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay,
like,
you know what? It's fair. It's good. It's good.
I'll be happy with A or S. I think this one was pretty nice.
Next up, we have.
All right, I want to just go quick on this. Like, there's not a lot to say about this. Just put it in D.
Okay.
I don't like this product.
Where in
it's
D
not.
are we gonna drop this?
Below Legendary Duelists. Below. Put it right after season 2. Yeah, like put it. Yeah, like right there.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
It's not that great. It's not. If you're into speed duels, you'll like it all right, and even then.
It was like
Next thing.
Next thing, moving on, we have Tournament Pack 20. This is the one with Ghost Reaper. This is the current one, actually.
So wait, what are the ultis in this?
We have Ghost Reaper.
Ray is in here. Sky Striker Ray.
Yeah, Ghost Reaper, Ray, and I believe it's Aluber. Really?
Yeah, that's on you. That's on Ruxin. Is that you?
Is this me?
Yeah, that's you.
It was again. I didn't like it that much.
I thought Ghost Girls would be doing so much better, just like how I did
the
on your
Ghost
show.
Girl's like the cheapest one, I think. So,
But it's like, oh my god, how did this happen? I thought Ghost Girl, like Ghost Girl ultis, they were going to be bangers. But like, what happened?
yeah.
Here's my question: like, why is Ray? Like, why are we pretending like Ray is?
Yeah,
I
okay.
know people
you know,
like her, but, like-
I kind of ignored her, but like,
I don't like that. Like, I just don't.
all of their key components in the extra deck are already ulti.
Yeah,
wherever you put it's fine with me.
I think it's either the only reason I would, I like it right there. The only reason I'd say C is like if we think it's better than 19, we just split the difference B, C, D, but that's just for symmetrical purposes. I don't even care. That's boring. Yeah, put it at the top of D.
All right. Next one, I guess, is on me. We have Darkwing Blast. This set is so weird. I want to put it high, but I can't because you either get value or you die. This is where this set belongs. I'm thinking like high B because it's influential for the next set and it's really critical. And there's actually
sounds
some,
fair to me.
and it also influenced a lot of like what we're playing right now. We have the Bestial cards. Bestials are like hot. Like it made like there's a good super, a $20 super rare, not common. Even like there's some $5 super rares in there as well.
So like to me, it's
You put it B, Tom?
Yeah, put it in B. I want to put it higher, but I can't because it's super hit or miss. I've thought. Okay, have you seen some of the boxes people open? They're like,
Bro. Okay, no. How about this? How about we generalize it as a whole?
okay,
Like, what do you think?
okay.
Right?
Let's look at the.
You know what I'm saying?
Secrets.
Like,
Secrets are really Rukalos. We have Lubellion. Those are the two main ones. Spellbound is like, had some hype, but no one really cared. Sprint was...
Blazing Cartesia.
Blazing Cartesia is also a future-proof card. I already know that. That's a future-proof card already.
Wait, so I have a question. Sam, where are you feeling?
Yeah, what are you saying? You think it's A?
I think it's A, bro.
You think it's A?
That's where I'm at too.
Bro,
So
all the green sets, when I realized that Konami released green sets, they're
It's cool. Yeah, usually they're pretty good.
so here's
like what's that said? Return of the Duelist, right? Return of the Duelist. Yeah, that was hot.
Okay, most duelist name sets are good, Sam.
Here's my thing with Darkwing Blast. I actually think, and I don't know why I think this. It's just like it's hard to like put my finger on it. I think it's low A because it's a pretty all around set like that anyone can enjoy. Like it's very meta relevant. Like Cartesia and the Bestials and like all that. Like it's very like influential, but also like Blackwings. Like people.
Okay,
like
you know what's fair?
Blackwings.
I don't give
Like,
Blackwings enough credit because I thought Blackwings was just not that great. I've played against someone that knows what they're doing with the Blackwing. I'm like, yeah, those boards are pretty nasty, but then you're gonna get murdered after getting side decked. So that's kind of where I sat with this one. And I pulled a box where it was all Blackwings, and I got the Goaty secret plus
Goaty.
It's pronounced fish.
Fish. It's pronounced fish. The fish. I got that secret plus what was the other lowest secret in the set? I know the fish secret is the lowest one.
There's some bad ones, but
I would say
there's always bad ones.
Yeah, but it was like I got all
wanna...
bad. Plus, I didn't hit a Kashtira, so then I got all black wings when it comes to like ultra rare stuff, and I was like, this box is not feeling so hot.
The main thing I do want to like just reiterate though is like what Sam says. Like, you don't want to look too much at like just the pull rates though.
Yeah,
Okay.
the set is
Because like
you know what?
It's like, what
it's
does
fair.
like the average person get out of it?
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, like there is $100 like there's like what $80 ultra in there.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Wait,
The pull
what-
rates though are, I mean, with two super rares that are high money, one's like 20, then there's an $80 fin rear, then there's like decent secrets.
It's
I mean,
true.
you can
You know
have
what?
crazy boxes.
Bucks.
Yeah, Fenrir's $80 right now. Even unicorns hit 20 now.
Yeah, and unicorns 20. Like the supers and ultras are like way
High
better
value.
than we usually see. So I
didn't
think
know
the
it was
pull rates are
$80.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, this was actually.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, having good pull rates is even better. I just like.
That's why I think
always,
it's an A. That's why I
You
think
got
it's
it.
an
Yeah.
You guys got it. I'm convinced. I'm like, I was really.
I think
on the
you
fence.
just had the worst case
I had that.
scenario.
I had
You have a bad taste for that.
I posted on Twitter how bad my polls were.
And you're bad at the B.
Yeah, it's personalized, guys. This is personal. Okay. Oh boy. Next one, Sam. Sam. Okay. Can we all just say, count to 3? We say where this one belongs. 3, 2, 1. S tier.
S, yeah.
I can't make an S.
Yeah, it's S tier. This is.
I mean, actually, I would say S above, like.
It's the best.
It's actually
It's the
above.
best.
It's above the
Yeah.
rabbit.
Yeah,
It's above. The
I think it's probably the best thing this year. I just
Definitely.
think, like,
No, by far,
collectively
by far.
for people.
Like it's
Dude.
unbelievable. Okay, one of the key thing is that when I got the notes to talk about this, they were like, you should talk about how it's been engineered to have a specific type of pulls per card slot. That was like, so you're guaranteed.
Yeah.
So basically, you're guaranteed one new card, one high rarity chase. Every pack you open. You one new card, one high rarity chase, and then you have one related card to the new card. That's from the past, and then you have one random card, one actual random card, and then I forgot what was the last lot. Last lot is like another another related card.
I think this set nails so many things like so well because there's a lot of like kind of value for just the anime collector type of guy. Like, you know, Pharaoh's rare is like really cool. They gave it to like,
I actually like the
Magician
Pharaoh's
armor,
rare this time
things like
around
that.
too.
And like Necro Valley and stuff. So lots of fun stuff there. I think the sleeves were a really good touch.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that they it's more focused than Ghost from the Past. Like, I've like opened these and like been like, wow, I can like build a Sword Soul deck out of this now.
Oh yeah,
Like, I mean, like,
absolutely.
Sword Soul
you know,
is
Oh yeah,
all
that
good.
throwing that in there as I felt like that was just icing on the cake. Sure, there was like
insane tactics, lightning storm, like it was a beautiful.
Yeah, it's
evenly,
like a
like,
lot of
what
really
the
good
hell?
value
Like,
stuff.
so basically, if you only bought 2 products, this entire, you just bought the tins and you bought Mavens, you could catch up to like modern Yu-Gi-Oh right away.
Yeah, for sure. Like, they're very good. I think that this is just an easy S.
Yeah, easy S. Moving on. Oh my God! So we're away
this is
from
me.
Brothers of Legend. Now we're back to Battles of Legend. Crystal's Revenge.
Okay, if this one's, I think this one's me.
It feels like it's
I
getting
don't know what
overshadowed.
you guys. I don't know what like, you know. I actually don't love this set all that much. I don't think that there's like.
Yeah.
You're coming off of Magnificent Mavens. It's hard to.
It's really hard to. Okay, just remind me what were the highlight
Access Code Talker, and a bunch of secret rares.
Yeah,
No, not secret rares. A bunch of Starlight rares.
They rebooted
Exodia.
a bunch of the Blackwing stuff.
Okay.
That's like for Edison and stuff.
I mean, are we okay with just giving this like a C, like high C?
a high
maybe,
C.
but,
Whoa,
like,
whoa! All right,
Whoa,
guys.
Ruxin! Ruxin coming in here.
Yeah. All right,
Come
walk me
I
up.
thought
No.
there's at least a B.
Oh, you're gonna be
Okay, look.
That's fine. That's fine. Change.
Pull Exodia, Starlight, come on!
Ruck opened like 5,000 packs, so he needs to give it an S.
You have. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
I
it's like
opened
me.
this for 8 straight hours. It's better than a C.
Okay. I'm
This
with you.
is like me with Darkwing Blast.
Okay.
C is rough. C is terrible. Like, this wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
There
it's
was
not that
Borlo
bad.
Savage in there.
No,
we had
hear me out.
Okay, go for it. Go
Open
for it.
Draco.
So
Future.
Draco
here's
Future.
the reason why I gave it C. I don't like hate it or anything. I've just seen a lot of people at my card shop just seem like they don't like this set.
Okay,
Like,
they're coming off of the aftertaste of Mavens. Nothing is
It's
gonna
true.
feel
It's
that
not bad.
great.
I think that influenced my decision a lot was because like Mavens came out and it's like such a home run that like when you get this, where I guess like opening a single pack of this is like can be just complete doo doo or like amazing. It's a B. You guys are convinced. It's a B. It's just hard to like compare it.
Yeah, these brothers battle sets, they're either kindling or you're extremely excited. Like they're awful a lot of times. But
Yeah.
Armageddon?
I personally really did like that they did some Edison stuff because I like Edison format, and they really reprinted a lot of the Blackwing stuff. Like the Vayu needed it big time. So that was a really great reprint. There was some good stuff in there, like quality stuff that's just low end that I actually did like. They didn't hit like the high end reprints like at all, like Mavens. And then they short printed like Access Code and Borreload, so that didn't feel good either. But I thought the Starlight choices were really good, and having 9 was kind of cool. And they also upped the rate, so you get them 1 every case instead of 1 every 2, which was just insane. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
The more you know.
Yeah, C feels a little rough, but I can go B.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
B's fine. B's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
B's fine. Sorry.
All right. Okay, we're down to the final product of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Dark World Structure Deck. We can do this thing again. We can guess 3, 2, 1, guess where it belongs. All right.
Okay, count us down.
3, 2, 1, S.
A. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.
Eight?
I put it out good, man. Just
No idea what's in here. So
You have no idea what's in here? Okay. I would think. Okay.
Dark World.
right
Yeah.
now.
So this is another deck where it's a victim of its time. 2 things made it like bad
came too
timing.
late, bro.
1, yeah, it came too late. 2, a ban list came out, which made it even harder to play. I'm like, dude, you
all that,
just
yeah.
gave us back so many anti-Dark World cards, and you banned off one of the cards to let it like really thrive. They took away Curious. This
I
deck
think like
was gonna.
I think it's
thrive.
A. I also
It's
even
also
just
really
looking
good
at
though. It can be played in the format too. That's the crazy thing. Even in this
Yeah.
crazy anti-gray format, this is the one deck. Oh, because it's not once per turn, it gets to bypass. Basically, once you burn out all your effects, if they're still going, you're already dead. 100%, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think it's a really good like kind of pick up and play structure as well. Like,
It is. This is a 3 of. This is a 3 of, and you can play.
Yeah, 3 of them you can play. I think it's actually much more user friendly than Albaz Strike actually is. Like I think Albaz Strike is a better like product, but I think like if I was to give like kind of a new person the Dark World structure and just they had like 3 of it, it's very easy to just kind of follow the cards, what they do, and like it, So I think it does pretty well. I don't know if I'd call it an S because I feel like it hasn't like
It can't.
pierced the game.
It can't
or anything.
destroy the game because we're still in Maven's format. But I think this is the one deck that I feel like. First of all, like Sam's right. It's like the problem is the timing of the release. If this came out like last year, easily would have been in the top 3 decks. Easy because it's just so broken. And if it came out at the beginning of the year, it would have been pretty busted too because we weren't anti-grave as we are now since August.
So I mean, if you guys want to give it S, like I'm not gonna fight it.
I don't know.
I just think it's like kind of more
it is
A.
fair. It is fair. It's just there's just things happen. Bad timing. I mean, some of these products, if they came out at a different time, they would have been a lot better. But we're going up against magnificent Mavens now. It's definitely a difficult year for product to top that. And I wonder what they're gonna do next year to do something similar to this. They have to do something like this. Otherwise, next year is gonna be a flop.
Yeah.
Like-
Next year's looking kind of scary, bro, to be honest. I don't know about next year. If they're going to do it, I don't know.
I hope they do something good with like Photon Hypernova. And oh my god, we've seen a lot of the OCG releases. It really depends on how they're gonna
I
really
feel
fix
like
it.
every deck just gets better and better. It makes all the other old decks just look so bad. I don't know if you guys seen the new decks that are coming out, but
Oh yeah.
looking
All right.
scary.
It is. Okay, now we've reached the end of the segment here. We're doing a lightning round on Lost Art. Some of these were not available in North America. I didn't realize that. That part really kind of stung for me. But here we go. We're just going to do this one at a time. I'll go first. Parasite. We're basically judging their artwork. And I would say this one, to me, gets an A because it is so gross looking that it is so different to the point I love it. Next, Sam, Lumina.
What was the...
They
what did
revealed
it-
her belly.
Oh, that was the Halo, or is that someone
No,
else?
that's Celestia. Celestia had a halo. This one's just the belly. Her belly's
They give her a
revealed.
little belly button.
Yep.
I don't know, a D, bro. I don't know.
B for belly.
D for not enough. Then we have nurse. We have
D. What are you?
D for
Bro,
dirt.
I didn't even know she had a lost art, to be honest. Where's Tricks?
Is Berserk?
Oh,
That was that this year?
That was last.
That was last year.
Really?
Yeah, that's not this year.
They haven't had any that I remember from this year.
Yeah, I don't remember any of it. But you put all the D, bro.
Okay, next we have nurse.
Who's that?
This is
Wait, who's
that's you, Paul.
Broken ankles, I think.
Do you know
Ankles?
what they did to her? Basically, she had buttons where her chest areas. They removed the buttons, so they put the buttons back on.
Wait, what is the card? Wait, what is
This
the card?
is Nurse Dragon Maid.
Oh, I don't care about this.
Straight to D. You said
D.
you don't
I mean, like,
care.
I
The
just-
moment you don't care, it's straight to D. Next one, Don's Luke with guns.
Oh,
That's cool.
Don, he's back.
Don with guns. Except this was only in Europe.
Hey, Don doesn't have a lot of reprints, so this is actually not that bad if you're playing Goat. So I will throw that out there.
Okay.
We're putting it at the highest one for sure.
Oh, okay.
We're putting that at the
Okay.
highest because like, okay, you know how stupid he looks holding knives like this, guys. Look, knives
No, he looked dope. He looked cool.
like this with knives. I mean, come on. What is he? What is he itching?
He looks good. He looks
this
good. He
is
looks good.
come on. Like anyone that is in America. Okay, I'm not gonna. You know, if I speak anymore, I might get. Next card. We have Chocolate Magician Girl. This is on me. I didn't really care about this one. This one again, I think they're just revealing belly, and I think that's just not enough. However, these next few, quite interesting. Ben 10, playable card. Also caught off the ban list.
Is this like the bodysuit?
This is the
versus
body.
not
No, this
bodysuit
is still
thing?
bodysuit, but her. Let's just say her. They're huge.
How big?
I would say she. Okay, I would say she went from about very like.
Smoke some, Micah.
Where are you putting this, Sam?
Whoa.
this is-
Those are watermelons, baby.
Yeah.
What? They
Yeah,
give her
Lost Art has derailed.
Lost
the-
Lord has
the
went pretty
video.
far with this one.
they give her an upgrade.
Yes. Where'd you gonna put this one?
God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna put where do we want this one? A, B, C, D.
Oh, they actually made her thing like
Her made her features, her assets.
bigger, bro.
So
That
B
is
for,
crazy.
B for bigger. Sam is like stuck.
How they did that, bro? Yeah, give it a major S, baby.
S tier. So E to 10, same thing, except that she's not in the bodysuit anymore, and also she got an upgrade on her assets.
A for assets.
A for assets.
It's yes, Paul.
And then
Yes,
we got
sir.
Roxanne. We got this one here. I don't even know what the card name is. They put
Oh,
crosses.
I know what that is. What is?
They put crosses on. They made it more religious.
What card is it?
I can't read it. It's too small.
What is that?
Tribute burial.
D for
I think it's tribute burial. D for
Sounds
don't know.
cool.
Wait, we're going
D
to
for
D.
don't know.
We're going to D. Next is not even a monster. Next is this card. I have it right here. This is the
Zexal
first of its
thing.
kind. Okay, here's my guess. Here's my guess with these cards. These Lost Arts. We're probably gonna get one that's just called Yugioh. One that's just called 5Ds. Yugioh will probably just be like a monster card. GX will probably be a fusion card. And then Zexal is an Xyz card. So we're gonna get a
That's cool.
5Ds one that's probably a synchro. I think
Not the
each of the
pendulum
generations
one.
will basically be based off of their frame that they got. That's my
I mean,
guess.
I'm gonna say
That'd be
this.
kinda
I think
cool.
that I don't know like where this should go on the list or anything, but I think that down the line these will probably be like really valuable. Like when you have like all of it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get all of it. I think if they give us one per year, I think that's kind of cool. I'll put it in B for now because that's where it is. And guys, I think we have done it. We have created the definitive list, the definitive undisputed tier list of Yu-Gi-Oh products for 2022. This is probably just gonna be used as research data in the future. To see how they should shape up the product. I think we have a couple of really done.
Are you think
products.
Konami cares what we say? Wow.
I think they do. They've heard about reprint issues and they decide to make us mavens.
Okay.
So that's my favorite point, and they gave us the craziest product of the entire year. So we can try to.
All right, Konami, please take away Hidden
Please.
Arsenal.
Yeah, please take away.
Make sure to
Hidden
move that
Arsenal.
back down. Yeah, move that back down to the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather get the lost art than
And now
this.
it's in its own tier. Look.
Yeah, that's true.
Our goal has been achieved. So S tier, Mavens successful. Don't forget there's a giveaway for the rabbit. Structure deck seems to be doing really solid this year. We also have Power of the Elements. Anything that's format defining and that's that good that will last forever. We love those, and it seems like we had 2 of these this year. We have Darkwing Blast and Power of the Elements, so that's still really solid. Ghosts in the past 2. Maybe I would actually prefer to actually lower the ghost print ratio. I think it would be just better for the collector market overall. That would just make it better because like you really devalued it. Kind of lost its purpose, and it had too much fluff. And that's why it's down here. Another Verse Dragon, we're mostly indifferent. Battles of Legend, hit or miss, as Ruxin has said. And Tactical Masters, kind of a weird one. You only have one hit archetype of the three compared to Grand Creators where you had 3 of the 4, or the 4th one was just reprint really, but 3 of the new guys all playable. That's where we should be aiming.
I think, like, honestly, if everybody had to give, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! For the year, like, a rating, like, just the products for the year.
It's pretty high.
Like, overall, like, 2022.
Really good.
It's probably like A minus B plus ish around that time.
I think 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's really high. It's really high this year.
Yeah,
this year's
it was
product.
good.
Yu-Gi-Oh! was really fun.
Bandless
There's
could have
good
been better.
variety from like almost every different thing. Like there was a good collector rare set. The structure decks were really good. There were some really good reprint sets. I think the only thing that we need to cut out are those stupid, weird box sets with the dice in them. Except I like the dice. but
Legendary
the rest of them
duelist set.
suck. Legendary
Yeah.
Duelist, Hidden Arsenal. We're both like that.
Yeah, these are the bottom
Maybe
of the
Legendary,
barrel.
Legendary Duelist. Yeah.
Do you know what I also think they should do? Like, throw the dice in, like, the tins or something. I don't know.
And yes,
Ooh.
please.
Yeah,
That'd be
see,
great.
exactly.
Like,
See, we solved it, guys. Take all the funding you get there.
There's
put
plenty
it
of
over
room
there.
in there.
Where's the collector's tin with promos?
Yeah, like put the promos back in the tins and, like, maybe give them a die. Like, just take out this fucking, like,
29
Arsenal
Just
chapter or
completely
whatever,
move
like-
that entire set into the tins, and add it to what's with the tins. And we just cut out one of the sets and make that product better.
And then
I like it.
you can move your funding to do so because you would have the money for it. It's not like we're
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like they already do promos in those legendary duelists, those secret rares. Just have those as the promos for the tins.
Yeah, like, just
Makes
do,
sense.
like, anything else. Like, anything that's not them. But all in all, yeah,
And
agree with you
I
guys.
think players would go through less product fatigue as well because of it.
Yeah, because
I
there's
think-
less products and they're better. Better
think-
products, less of them.
That's the way
First
to do
half
it,
of the
guys.
year, first half of the year, 7 out of 10. Second half of the year, like 9 out of 10. 9.5.
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Well, I think that is all we have for this video. First of all, thank you guys for joining in. Team APS's Paul. We have Ruxin34, Team Samurai X1. Thank you guys all.
Thanks for
joining
having
in.
us.
No, thank you guys. It's hard to book
Bro.
you guys. You guys are super busy. If you guys have any shout outs you guys want to throw out there, the floor is yours.
Merry
Shout out
Christmas.
to MST.TV.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
shout out to you. Shout out to the viewers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Good
Yes,
luck.
sir.
Good luck on the rescue rabbit, guys. There is one rescue rabbit left.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Even though Sam thinks it's an awful product, but you guys can win it.
Yeah, you guys can win it. And you know what? Happy holidays, and I hope you guys get the best pull. All of us here is gonna bless your pulls. You guys are gonna pull Secret Starlight Rares. Every single best rating. Whoa!
Yeah, just
Whoa!
give you the,
Sam will
the
sniff
luck
all of your
dust.
packs.
Yes.
That sounds so like weird.
So wrong. You have started the sniff gang. I'm just putting that out there.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards and you have issues. I'm sorry.
We have issues for not sniffing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes, you need to. It's part of the experience. Like, do you eat food without smelling them or no?
Yeah.
But do you eat Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
No, like you know what I'm saying. It's part of the tasteful experience. You need to. It's the most beautiful smell in the world. What?
Can't argue it.
But I would argue that Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 didn't smell that good.
Yeah, F that.
Oh, it's sticky.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.